I'm looking at you. You've been great at this, and we'll talk about this. Your last draft, the last player you selected in the first round was Lamar Jackson. What did you see, Ozzie, in him that would make you trade back into the first round to select him? Because he's anything but prototypical. Why were you so convinced we need this guy and we'll build the fortress around him? We're going to play to his strength, not bring him in and make him play to ours.
Well, you have to give the owner, Steve Bisciotti, that was a draft that had 5 quarterbacks, I think, go in the first round, start with Baker at the beginning. And Steve, knew it was time for us to start to look toward moving away from Joe. Okay. And he felt like that class was a good enough class to do it. And what we did with the first pick, we were able to get a tight end, as you know,
right,
and Hayden Hurst. So that was going to help us in the immediate. Joe likes to throw the tight ends. So that was going to help us in the immediate. But then we saw an opportunity. Eric had did his homework, and he knew Philly was thinking about moving out. They wasn't very happy with who they saw on the board at that point. And we had some additional resources with some extra picks. Mm-hmm. So we made the phone call. They were willing to do it. And we got Lamar in, just saying, hey, you're a quarterback. You're going to come here and play quarterback. But I think you have to give all the credit to John Harbaugh, to Greg Roman, and those guys, because in that second year, they said, hey, we are going to do what Lamar did. We're not going to turn him into Joe Montana or Dan Marino. Right. We're going to allow Lamar to be who Lamar is. And you know what? He's a tremendous talent. He's an unbelievable person. And, when you get in our business, Shannon, as you know, you play to a player's strength.
Correct.
And that's what we did with Lamar. And you know what? It changed the game a little bit. And I think there are going to be more quarterbacks that are going to be coming out that's going to be like Lamar. And I think he's now the trendsetter.
Ozzie, so many people make the mistakes. You have a system and you're like, well, this is my system. This is what I run offensively. This is what I run defensively. But the really good coaches, they find a way and says, okay, this is what you do well. I'm going to let you do that. If this is what you do well, I'm going to let you do that. And for you guys to take Lamar and say, okay, you're a quarterback. And for Greg Roman to build a system around this young man's strength, not a whole lot of people were willing to do that, because that's what you had to do. If you make him a prototypical quarterback, I don't know if he can succeed at being just
ascended like he's ascended. Yeah, right. But Shannon, you and I both know if they would have had us blocking 5 techniques and 9 techniques and not throwing us some balls, I see how you shaking your head. Then they'd have been wasting our time.
It wasn't gonna work out.
But like I said, all that credit goes to Greg and John having the willingness to say, hey, we are going to do this. And you know what? And it enhanced Lamar, and Lamar even had more buy-in because, people weren't trying to change him.
You know what to do. Hit the subscribe button to become an official member of Club Shay Shay, where we always do something for 2 something.